So I guess this is my second time talking about dogs on this channel. Yeah, I don't have that good of luck with them. Yo, what's up guys? Welcome to a brand new video. It's your boy Jay. I'm here to say that I got another story time today. Now today's story time, definitely really crazy. Let's just dive right into it. So this story time takes place back when I was 7 years old. Yeah, and my memory's kind of foggy, but like I used like the friends that I had there to kind of piece it together. So speaking of the friends, I was hanging out with a couple of friends. We'll give these friends names. We'll call one of them Terrence, Darice, and Daniel, right? So me, Terrence, Darice, and Daniel, we're literally just chilling at Darice's house, just hanging out. And Darice has like a neighbor that's across the street from him, and this neighbor has like big like blue-nosed pit bull. Like this is like a big strong pit bull. So like we used to always be really afraid to like walk across the street and stuff. We used to be afraid like when we were outside because it was like the gate that he had for the dog was like kind of bent a little bit, so if the dog really wanted to, he could like jump up and just crawl over the gate and then run. So just keep that in mind for the story. So while we're chilling, hanging out or whatever, we had these like push pop type thing. And if you don't know what a push pop is, basically it's like popsicle in a plastic wrapper, and like you kind of like bite, rip, tear, whatever you gotta do to like tear off the top of it, and then you kind of just like push the pops, like because the popsicle basically is like in like kind of like a line, and it's like you kind of break it and then you push it up so it goes like through the top and then you eat it. So yeah, we had those. So we're sitting there chilling, eating the push pop, enjoying the nice summer day, and all of a sudden we basically see this one kid. Now we'll call this one kid Rodney. So Rodney basically walked up to the gate like he always does, which is stupid. He walked up to the gate and basically started like trying to play with the dog from the gate. And me and my friends were just sitting there and we're like, yo, like, what's going on? And Therese was like, I bet you he get bit this time, because you know the dog don't like that. And I was like, probably would get bit. So we're chilling, watching him basically try to like get the dog's attention. So he's like, you know, he's kind of like doing like the fake barking and everything, and the dog's just kind of sitting there staring at him. So as the dog's sitting there staring at him, Dan was like, yo, I gotta pee. And Therese kind of like looks at him and is like, you just scared, but go ahead. And Terrence was just like, yeah, he probably just scared. So Daniel goes into like the into Therese's house, goes to the bathroom. While he's doing that, we can kind of see that like the dog was getting mad, and you could tell the dog was getting mad because like it started doing the little like it was doing that. So while this guy Rodney kept trying to play with it, eventually we thought that he gave up because he just like stood up, like he stopped leaning on the gate and stood up, and then he just walked away. So we were like, all right, like, you know, he walked away, the dog's chilling and everything like that. No, this man Rodney had the brilliant idea to come back with this giant stick. Like the stick had to be like the size of like a table. He came back with this stick and he's like struggling to carry it and everything. And my boy Terrence like is like, yo, what is he doing? And before I could like try to respond and ask what he's doing, we see this man lob this stick through like over the gate and at the dog. So when he lobs it at the dog like jumps back and barks, and the stick hits the ground. And then it was almost like a movie. It was like the dog kind of like looked at the stick, looked at Rodney, and then looked at us. And like when he looked at us, Terrence was like, yo, bro, he messed up. And when he said that, the dog just like ran like to the gate, did exactly what everyone planned it was gonna do, which was like literally got on the gate, jumped over the gate, and then just started chasing Rodney. And Rodney, I guess out of fight or flight, he just decided to run straight to us. So now the dog's coming at us. Terrence and Therese are in the house. Like they book it. Like they just book straight into the house. And Rodney's running at me, the dog's running after him. And you know what I did? Like an idiot, I just stood there. Yep, I literally, like I just froze up and stood there. So Rodney runs directly past me and the dog is right there. Like basically, the dog is probably like arm's length away from me. And I'm just sitting there looking at it in his eyes and everything, and just looking at me. So the dog's running, and then out of nowhere, the dog just stopped, and we just kind of stare at each other for a little bit. Mind you, Rodney, which we knew him because he lived in the same neighborhood, but he wasn't cool with any of us, was in Terrence's house with Terrence, Therese, and Daniel. And I'm the only one. So it's just me, this dog, and no one else on the block. So if the dog wanted to bite me, like he could have bit me and probably got away with it. So we're just sitting there, staring at each other, looking intensely into each other's eyes. Because I'm pretty sure the dog could tell, like, I was scared. And the dog was just looking at me. And then it just, like, turned around and started walking back to, like, the house. And when it started walking back to the house, Terrence, like, screamed, like, the dog's out, the dog's out. So, like, the neighbor who owned the dog, he came out, yelled at the dog, told it to go back in. And the neighbor came over and was like, hey, is everyone okay? And Terrence was like, yo, like, it almost bit Jay. And I was like, yeah, it almost did bite me. He was like, oh, well, I'm thankful you guys enjoyed that story, make sure you smash the like button, turn on post notifications, and subscribe. It's your boy Jay, and I'm here to say that I'm out. Whoop!